Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Some people seek absolution from their sins. They might confess to a priest or confide in a friend. Others may symbolically burn something for their atonement. But whatever it is, sin can carry guilt that can eat a man alive. There is one place supposed to be known to keep dark secrets and hold them as a form of currency. This monstrous property and its grounds only become visible when one has a deep, grim secret to tell. Welcome to Greywater Gardens. This is the story of one man's visit to the imposing estate. The entire place seemed to be enveloped in its own atmosphere of gloom and decay. Though well into the spring season, nothing alive seemed capable of taking hold here, and the sound of birds was absent from the sickly trees which surrounded the massive, colorless house. Dark clouds seemed to hover in place above the property, as if sealed there by some undefined force. Most unsettling, though, were the murky, stagnant, stinking pools of water which seemed to surround the house like a deathly swamp, and keeping true to the property's name. The entry door was accessible, as it was nearly rotted off its hinges, and it opened into an environment even more bleak and oppressive than the hellscape outside. Mold, rot, spiderwebs had taken hold here long ago, and was in the process of devouring every surface and substance, including walls and any trappings of what appeared to be a waiting room of some kind down the stairs. He knew he had come to the right place, as there was a sign that said, "Please be seated." So the burdened man took a seat, believing that he was expected. While he waited, he reached into his pocket for his wallet, where he kept a wrinkled, worn photograph of the young woman. And something horrible had happened to Emmeline. She was once just as beautiful as she appeared in the photos, and she meant everything to him. He reminisced about things and the reason he had come to Greywater Gardens. The old man's voice sounded like he hadn't spoken in a very long time.
You have an appointment?
It was the proprietor, the physical embodiment of the place, tattered, worn, ashen, moldy, unkempt. He had a single gray eye glaring. The other eye was gone, leaving a pitch-black socket. Gathering his courage, the visitor responded, "Yes, I have a secret. I want to deposit it." "I know. Come, give me a hand here." Hidden inside the copper table was a dusty ledger. Next to the book was an ancient, grungy chalice. Following the proprietor into the next room, the visitor noticed a large structure in the center that looked like a well. As he passed by it, he was shocked and disgusted to see it was filled with the same dark, putrid water that seemed to ooze from the grounds of the estate. The old man opened the book. The resulting cloud of dust seemed to hang in the air directly above the ancient tome. "Your name?" The man picked up his quill, dipped it into an inkwell, which seemed to have the same gray water that oozed from every crack of the place. Finally, having completed his scribbling, he looked up and stared at his visitor with that single piercing eye. "Excellent. Let's begin." He then picked up the chalice and began walking to the well on the floor. He stooped slowly and shakily down toward the pool. He let a portion of the oily, grayish-green water slither into it. Staggering with the effort, he finally returned and placed the cup in front of the visitor. He could smell the musty rot and mold wafting from it, staining his nose. "Take it." The visitor stared at the cup in horror. He knew this wouldn't be easy, but it was something he had to do, but nevertheless was filled with revulsion. "Drink, and the water will enter you. Your secret will then replace it in the vessel. No man can discern its depths. Remember, once I have taken custody of your secret, you can never reveal it. You must not speak a word of it, even upon your deathbed." The visitor froze with fear. "Also know, this will not provide full absolution. What has been done cannot be forgiven, only hidden here forever. Once you make this choice, it is done. You cannot undo it. Do you choose to do this?" "Yes." "But why do you do this? Take other people's secrets?" "In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king." He knew what that meant, and with the conviction, he took the cup in both hands and drank. There was little more than a mouthful of the brackish, stinking liquid. But even so, consuming it seemed like an eternity in hell, and the man felt something inside of him. "I'm truly sorry. I did this for you, Em. You are now safe." safe like the secret that now lies deep beneath the still waters of Greywater Gardens. Safe like the water of the bathtub in which he had once held the frail, pale body of his beloved Emily until she stopped breathing. Leaving Greywater Gardens, the man often wondered what the punishment would have been for other people, depending upon their sin. As the proprietor suggested, he planned to keep the secret even upon his deathbed. His true atonement came for taking another life by never being able to end his own. As the mysterious liquid had made him immortal.